August 1964, the Long Beach International Karate Championships. A 23-year-old martial artist sets his right fist 1 inch from a volunteer's chest, and with no windup at all, sends the man stumbling backward into a chair. The 1-inch punch. The crowd had never seen anything like it. That young man was Bruce Lee, and that strike was not a trick. It was physics distilled. Tonight, the martial science of a legend, how Bruce Lee re-engineered human movement and laid the blueprint for modern combat sports. I am joined by biomechanics professor Dr. Marcus Thorne and Hong Kong Wing Chun master Sifu Lin Chen.
That Long Beach strike began on the rooftops of 1950s Hong Kong. In 1954, a restless teenager began training under the great Wing Chun grandmaster Ip Man. Wing Chun is a close-range system built on economy, short, direct strikes, defense and attack at the same time, and the center line, the shortest path between you and your opponent. It teaches sensitivity through Chi Sao, the sticky hands drill, so the body reacts faster than thought. Lee absorbed this foundation completely. But even then, you see, he chafed against tradition. He wanted to know not just how a technique worked, but why.
When Lee reached Seattle in 1959, he began stripping martial arts down to pure biomechanical efficiency. Take that 1-inch punch. With no room for a windup, the power cannot come from the arm. Here is the physics. It comes from a rapid kinetic chain, a sudden drive from the legs and hips, a snap of the waist, then the shoulder, then the fist, every segment firing in precise sequence so force accumulates. Add his relaxation to explosion principle. Stay completely loose, then contract violently at the instant of impact. It was not mysticism. It was a human body used as an efficient sequential power generator.
His break with tradition came in Oakland, late 1964. In a private, closed-door challenge match, Lee fought another martial artist, Wong Jack Man. Lee won, but it took far longer than he believed it should have, and this frustrated him deeply. He decided the classical forms had made him inefficient. From that dissatisfaction came Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist. It was less a style than a philosophy. Have no rigid style at all. Absorb what is useful, discard what is useless, and add what is essentially your own. In Chinese, we would say the style of no style.
That efficiency produced almost unbelievable speed. When Lee filmed the television series The Green Hornet in 1966, the cameras had a real problem. At the standard 24 frames per second, his strikes were a blur and did not register cleanly on film. Production sometimes asked him to slow down so the audience could actually see the movement. Think about that, a human being moving faster than the medium built to record him. Some of his punches have been timed in the range of 0.05 of a second. That is the payoff of the kinetic chain, relaxed, sequential, and explosively fast.
You see, Bruce Lee's body was inseparable from his mind. His personal library held more than 2,500 books: Western philosophy, fencing manuals, boxing, biomechanics, Taoist, and Zen texts. He was a serious thinker who happened to be a fighter. His most famous teaching is an image. Be water, my friend. Water has no fixed shape. Pour it in a cup, it become the cup. In a bottle, the bottle. He urged the fighter and the person to be formless, adaptable, ready to flow or to crash. To him, mastery was not collecting techniques. It was the freedom to respond without hesitation.
His technical legacy is the blueprint for modern combat sports. Before Bruce Lee, the martial arts world was deeply siloed. Boxers only punched, judoka only grappled, karateka kept to karate. Lee argued that was absurd. A real fight does not respect style boundaries. He cross-trained relentlessly, borrowing footwork from fencing and Western boxing and training grappling alongside striking. That single idea, discard rigid style, take what works from everywhere, train every range, is the founding logic of mixed martial arts. It is why the head of the UFC has called Bruce Lee the father of MMA.
What a fascinating journey! 3 takeaways from Bruce Lee's pursuit of mastery. First, true innovation means shattering tradition. From Wing Chun under Ip Man to the Oakland fight that birthed Jeet Kune Do, Lee discarded what did not serve him. Second, his power was science, not magic. The 1-inch punch and his blinding speed came from a precise kinetic chain. Relax, then fire the legs, hips, waist, and fist in sequence. Third, body and mind were one. A 2,500-book library, Be Water, and the style of no style made him the blueprint for modern mixed martial arts. He died in 1973 at just 32 and reshaped how the world moves. Thank you, Dr. Marcus Thorne. Thank you, Sifu Lin Chen.